Aries, what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is your reading for the end of December. So I do like to do timeless readings at this channel. This can be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, welcome. You know the spiel. But yeah, it's a timeless reading. If the message resonates, then it resonates, right? So wherever you fall into that category, if this is something that is attracting you or vibes with what your situation is, etc., then this message is definitely meant for you. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the listening ear. Let's see what the happy holidays to everyone. The holidays are in full swing, right? So let's kind of see what awaits. All right, Aries. Okay. So not really listening, not paying attention. I feel like this is coming from a space that you did not feel paid attention to, right? You don't really want to look at things. You're kind of avoiding. It's an easy time of year to do this, right? We all love that concept of happiness and togetherness and celebration. And, you know, when we're in a rough space with a partner, with a friend, you know, in business, however this situation fits for you, Aries, you're kind of just shutting it out. You know, you don't really want to be, dealing with it. And I think this is something that's triggering some stuff for you 100%. That's obviously why we avoid stuff, because we don't want to look at the messy things. But this is like something that's supposed to come in your path to help you heal, to help you grow, to help you evolve, right? Karmic relationships can be really challenging because they force us to look at the ugly stuff. They make us act in a way that we like pretty, you know, like normally we wouldn't, you know, on a good day, we would never behave that way type vibe, but it pulls stuff up. And I feel like, you know, you've been dealing with some stuff. You kind of don't want to hear it anymore is what I'm hearing. Like you are setting these strong boundaries. You're hurt. I feel like that fire part of you, Aries, is taking over a little bit right now. But it's kind of a reflection, you know, I mean, if I'm honest, like to me, what I'm hearing is there's something about this dynamic that you're not giving the other person or the situation understanding and grace, you know. It's almost just like, I feel like you got hurt and you shut down and you don't want to hear it. You don't want to look at it. But then this is also an opportunity for you to look at like how you're contributing, how you're showing up. Like I was saying, I mean, looking at those parts of ourselves are never easy. You know, we can all be self-absorbed. We can all like be in the me show, right? But it's our own lives. And so we get used to, you know, kind of milling over like what our wants and needs are, how someone was unfair to us or whatever. But this is also about, you know, I mean, I feel like, okay, let me just clarify this too, because for some of you, it could be that you are actually like, you know, keeping someone at arm's length, someone that is a karmic partner, someone that is very narcissistic. Yeah, this could be someone from the past that you're dealing with 100%. Maybe you are in, kind of what I'm hearing is like, you know, maybe you're in a relationship where it's healed, it's gotten better, but you're still kind of treating that person as if they're this old relationship. I feel like this old relationship did do a number on you. And I feel like it is kind of messing with your head, you know? If you're not dealing with your ex specifically, then this is kind of you carrying those vibes of the past, of old relationship, into who you're dealing with now. And I feel like it is twofold. Like part of you is just not looking at yourself or maybe how you're contributing. It's a really good opportunity to maybe meet up, connect with some people that you trust, that you know, that like their word is valuable. It helps ground you, steer you in the like quote unquote right direction. Yeah, because this is talking about things feeling a little bit explosive. Obviously, the Tower is not the most fun energy. Let's look at this a little deeper, Aries. Okay. I feel like the problem is this dynamic is really shaking up what you want. It's kind of tainting it. Here you have like perfect wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Ace of Cups is the opportunity at like new love, new potential, new beginning. And that can even be cycles in a new relationship, right? And combined together, they equal that 10 of Cups, which is happiness and fulfillment and this emotional satisfaction, yet it's being clouded with this Tower energy. And the Tower comes into play when it's like I said, you know, things are being shaken up. The floor has gotten, you know, pulled from underneath you. And I feel like, okay, so this is like, so relationships get real sometimes, right? We all have this idea, expectation, fantasies about how people are going to show up. And then there's that human component to it. And what I'm hearing is like, whatever came out, whatever shook up the situation between you two, it's made it really hard for you to re-engage with them. But I feel like this is more because it's like past hurt, past pain, and not necessarily present. And you're kind of looking at this person like, are they just taking me for granted? Is this like a short-lived situation? Are they saying, yeah, they want to be with me, blah, 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 but like when it comes down to it, you're feeling conflicted. Like, how legit is this relationship? Like, how honest are they being? But again, I feel like a lot of it is stuff from the past. And this person, you know, like that you're currently with, they might have showed up in this way, you know, giving you the love, giving you the attention, giving you the nurture that you needed, that maybe you didn't get in this past relationship. And so it felt like such a reaffirming energy. But you're also seeing their humanness, right? That's that point in the relationship where maybe you guys have been together for a while and it's like, oh, well, we all kind of have our vulnerabilities. We all have the things that we struggle with, etc. And I feel like you're really conflicted about it and you don't really know which way to go, you know? You don't know whether to be the lion or the lamb, right? Do you cut this person off? Do you cut them out of your life? Or do you give grace and understanding? I think that what this was really hurt you, whatever kind of came to head, whatever you don't really want to hear. But again, Aries, it's coming more out of this place of like you kind of self-protecting out of hurt, out of anger, out of the past is what I'm hearing, you know? I mean, obviously, if you're in an unhealthy relationship, you'll know that this is like the present person you're dealing with. But the sense is, I feel like my sense is for the majority of you, it's someone that you're dealing with presently that like you're bringing past energy into the relationship. Yeah. Because it's, I mean, that's the hard thing. Again, back to that fantasy analogy. Not everything works out how we want it to, right? But it doesn't mean that there's not opportunities and ways to grow and evolve past it, right? If we lived in a utopia, we would never change, you know, we would never expand, I guess. Everything would be pretty vanilla. Wah-wah, right? All right, so what do you need, Aries? Yeah, I think this is like kind of I think you just have to take a step back. This is justice energy, right? So taking a step back, looking at things from more of a level-headed perspective, or a bird's eye perspective, you know. Is this really something where, you know, this person is, yeah, I mean, it really just shows that, like, when you take a step back, when you look at it, it's more about your anxiety, it's more about the fears, it's more about the unknown, which can be just as scary, right? Especially when we have to open up and be vulnerable. And it's really important for you to shift that perspective. But I think this is basically saying that the fear is getting the best of you right now, you know? And when you take that step back, justice is ruled by Libra, which is in the zodiac. That's your opposite sign. So it's like, you know, and Libra is all about partnership. It's about balance. It's about seeing both sides, where Aries is the house of self. It's focused on who you are. And this is saying to take that step back, right? Really, like, figure out, like, is this really authentically that this person is showing up in a shitty way? Or is it my fear, right? My anxiety that's kind of messing things up, that's not allowing us to talk and connect and hear the other person. You know, like, we, especially like as we get older, we all have like life experiences that we're bringing into relationships. Nothing is like this perfect little package. Some of these defenses definitely need to drop, Aries, where you're self-protective, where you're kind of like watching that person and waiting. Can you see? You know, what is this person gonna do to me? How are they gonna screw me over today? I think you need to give them a little bit more credit. Let's pull some cards on them, you know. I think that because they are trying, right? They're trying to come towards you. But when you set up these defenses, when you block someone because of past relationship, because of past experience, it's almost like that dude's running past her. You know what I mean? Like, peace out. Peace out. Running towards the motorcycle, trying to get out of Dodge is what I'm hearing. So it's like, you got to be really mindful, because like, we can push people away, and that's kind of the energy is coming up. Like, you are kind of pushing present partner away. Let me see. And I think that's a little bit of, okay. Yeah. A big pill to swallow. Okay. What are we talking about here? Did you guys get in a big fight? Did your like fire energy come out, Aries? Because something happened where you know, the person that you're dealing with, it was definitely that wake up call that we get with judgment, right? This is fire, you know, it's that spark. And this is reciprocity, give and take. But to me, this feels like it's not very equally balanced. And kind of like sometimes the fire can get the best of us, right? When we're hurt, when we're feeling rejected, when we feel like, you know, what if this person, you know, you're used to being on your own. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're used to being on your own. So what if this person is rejecting you, right? What if this person is screwing you over? But again, there's a lot of like fear-based mentality. So be mindful this week, like especially about that fire, that anger. Mars is still in retrograde. That's going to make us revert, especially, you know, fire signs, especially you, Aries, because Mars rules your zodiac, you know. So it's like, be mindful of that fire, you know. Don't let it get the best of you. Okay, what wanted to come out? Yeah. There's like, don't make loyalty towards you a burden. You know, you have love, you have connection. This person cares about you deeply, but they're also a human that's had their own experiences. And I feel like if that loyalty to you becomes a burden, if they weren't allowed to have any past relationships, past experiences, etc., then that's going to get very draining for the relationship. Yeah. Because this is connection. This is long-term marriage, especially if you're, you know, if you're into marriage, if you're into that commitment, this is long-term regardless, and it's in the palm of your hands. And I think sometimes, especially fire energy, because we want to push things forward, right? We want to make things happen. But it's that concept, like I always say, like the quicker you get to the bus stop, you still have to wait, right? So just be mindful, don't push, you know, see it for what it truly is, because that is going to be your saving grace. This person cares about you. You know, you're just in this space where it would be good to connect, like I said, with a friend, someone you trust, chat about what's going on so you can have a little bit more of a balanced perspective, because right now you're just not really able to hear what your partner is saying, you know. And again, it's like, it's old vibes, it's stuff from the past, stuff that you don't really need to bring into this relationship. I really hope this helps, Aries. Lots of blessings and love to your situation. I know it's not always easy to navigate through. If you like the video, definitely do the thumbs up, share, subscribe. If you want me to look deeper at your situation, definitely check out the personal services description box below. I would be honored and love to help support in whatever way possible. All right, lots of love and light. Hope you guys have a great holiday.